What's up, people? Welcome back to the Boxing Objective. Today's video is about the fiery face-off between Canelo and Caleb Plant. Now, just before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know that at the 500 subscriber mark, we're going to be giving away a whole slew of boxing related prizes. All you got to do to enter into the competition is like, comment and subscribe, and then I'll have your name and you will automatically be entered into the prize draw. Also, I have an Amazon affiliate link in the description box below where you can follow and do all your Amazon shopping via the Boxing Objective Amazon affiliate link. Thanks guys, good luck in the prize draw. Man, oh man, it was absolute pandemonium. Canelo and Caleb Plant come face to face and then the trash talking started. Canelo absolutely launched Caleb Plant across the stage. Caleb Plant came back and threw a left hand. It looked at first as if that maybe Canelo had slipped it and then came right back with his cat-like reflexes to throw a slap of his own. Next thing you know, everybody's breaking him up and Caleb Plant's cut. Dear oh dear. I mean, yeah, Canelo did push him, but Plant decided to throw a left hand. And I'm sorry, you came out worse for wear, bro. You shouldn't have gone there. Maybe you could have just walked straight back and kept your composure and got right back in his face. But you decided to throw, and yeah, you got cut as a result. I initially thought that maybe Canelo erupted simply because of all of the trash Caleb Plant's been talking. Everyone's had a lot to say about Canelo's camp and the whole thing with Oscar Valdez testing positive for a banned substance. We all know that previously Canelo was in a similar situation with clenbuterol. A lot of people to this day still believe that Canelo is a drugs cheat. So of course Caleb Plant has jumped on that over the past few weeks, bringing up all of Canelo's previous dirty laundry and whatnot. And then when they finally came face to face, it just erupted. But then during the same press conference, Canelo said that Caleb Plant had said something about his mother. And I was a bit confused. So I'm there trying to find out exactly what was said and if Caleb Plant did in fact insult Canelo's mother, because yeah, that's out of order. You don't do that. I mean, do you really want to say that to Canelo? You know, you're up against it already. You really want to piss this guy off? It turns out that when Caleb Plant and Canelo were face to face and they started the trash talk, Caleb Plant used the term mother, you know what, right? Which is something that Canelo has been frequently saying himself. So if this is in fact what triggered Canelo to act like that, then I'm a bit confused, because since we've been hearing Canelo speaking more English, he said that term more than anything. I think he said it recently more than Samuel Jackson. That motherfucker. Close, motherfucker. No, motherfucker. I don't understand that. In all honesty, what I think it is, Canelo is letting Caleb Plant know what time it is. He's letting him know. He's getting under his skin. He's trying to chip away a little bit at his confidence. And I, for one, think it worked. When Canelo launched him, Caleb Plant saw how strong he was and how fast he was. Caleb Plant threw back that left hand. It looked like it missed initially, but as you can see right here in the still, he did touch Canelo, but Canelo was riding it and he slipped it perfectly and came back with his own shot. And thankfully, nobody had any fists. It was all open hand, so I'm not sure if there's going to be any consequences. Yeah, there's going to be something said to the both of them, I'm sure, but they was both smart enough not to take it any further. At the end of the day, if you have to fight in the press conference, then you don't get paid. And then, you know, if that was a serious cut, the fight would be either postponed or put back further, or who knows what could have ended up happening. So they was both smart enough not to let it go too far. But at the same time, if I'm Caleb Plant, I'm thinking, sugar lumps, what have I done here? We've seen Canelo do this before. When Canelo did in fact test positive for clenbuterol, he was just about to have his second fight with Golovkin. So upon Canelo testing positive, being banned for 6 months, Golovkin had plenty to say, talking about you could see all the needle marks in Canelo. And a lot of people to this day look at that as Golovkin was trying to warn us that Canelo's dirty, he's a cheat. When they met in that face-off for the second fight, you could see Canelo was fired up. He was ready. He got right up in Golovkin's face. And Golovkin didn't look too comfortable, if I'm honest. And obviously the fight, it was right in the middle of the ring and Canelo went toe to toe with Golovkin for that fight. The other time I saw him fired up was obviously against Daniel Jacobs. And if you just really think about it, Canelo is a guy who does the business. We know what he does. And Canelo is, in my opinion, just going to go in there and do the same. It's going to be another victory for Canelo. I've said it previously. I'm sticking to what I predicted. But I do believe that Caleb Plant has showed up to fight. But I don't think he should have gone this route, because put it this way. When Canelo was fighting Rocky Fielding, Canelo's brother had been kidnapped by some Mexican cartel. And during the Rocky Fielding fight, somebody representing Canelo had to negotiate for his brother's release. So if under those circumstances, Canelo can go out there and box, knowing damn well his brother is in the situation he's in, and he can still go out there and box to the highest level, what do you think these little silly mind games is going to do? You know what I mean? This man has ice in his veins. And ever since this guy's been talking English, I'm thinking like, whoa, don't mess with Canelo. Don't mess with this guy, because you're going to get hurt. He's hurt his last two opponents, and I hope, nothing seriously bad happens, but you've given Canelo that little bit of extra oomph in his step now. The man's fired up. He wants to come in here and beat you up. He doesn't want to box you. He wants to beat you out. He wants to hurt you now. So I think this fight needed this little injection of excitement, because, to be honest with you, Caleb Plant's not bringing a lot of fans to the table. He's not. The following is coming from Canelo's side. So for this to have happened in the press conference, yeah, it's made it all that more interesting. It's created another viral moment. I mean, if you guys haven't seen what happened already, I'll be very surprised, because it's everywhere right now. And I think it's going to make this fight very interesting. But anyway, let's hope that both fighters make it home in one piece to their families. But anyway, guys, that's all I got to say about this subject. I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.